Hi everybody, welcome to the Astrology chat for November 11th, 2023. The keys for today are to let yourself be tactical and strategic and don't be afraid of expressing yourself. Allow yourself to be mindful of the changes that you're making and why you're making them, and doing so in a mature way, but not necessarily in a conservative way, right? There are going to be some people today who want to pop off, that are going to want to attack character, who realize they're losing power or losing influence in your life or in the grander scheme of things, and therefore want to try to attack your character and just overall talk shit. I have to just say it bluntly. But you don't have to be one of those people. In fact, you can use those people to your advantage. And so there's something slightly scorpionic. I wanted to say Machiavellian, but I'll say scorpionic to the day, that if you are hip to how people are trying to manipulate energy, and instead of responding, use it to harness and transmute, then you're going to be winning the day. And if not, it's okay. Just know that people are probably going to be a little extra today. I say this because we have the moon that is in Libra. It goes void at 10:05 a.m. Then we have a few hours of a void, and the moon moves into Scorpio. And while the moon is in Libra, it has a square to Pluto. And so in an eliminator energy with Neptune. So your dreams might have been really crazy. With Pluto and Neptune in the mix, you can really see underneath people's veneers, like mass slip when the eliminator angle is happening with Neptune. So other people, knowingly or unknowingly, are actually showing you who you are, and don't ignore it. You don't necessarily have to respond to it, right? If you do need to respond to it as you so choose. But don't ignore what you're seeing. Don't ignore the fact that people's masks are slipping, right? And then we have this square to Pluto where you really won't be able to ignore it, right? The square to Pluto makes it very aware of where, especially since it's happening in Libra, where the subconscious, where the undertow, where those secrets, where those hidden values are coming up to surface. And then you're going to ruminate on it for a while. When the moon moves into Scorpio, you're going to process it. Because again, if there's anybody or anything that can process unseen, it's Scorpio. We have a way of knowing, you guys. And so this moon in Scorpio happens at 1:38 p.m. and then it makes a trine to Saturn, and it makes a beautiful energy that allows us to be mature about what we know. This is where the strategy comes in. This is where you can be progressive, where you can be strategic, where you can make moves accordingly. And to top it all off, right, we have Mars opposing Uranus. And so this is the wild card energy. This is where people can be popping off. This is where people can respond to losing power in unexpected ways. This is where Mars and Scorpio opposing Uranus in Taurus is people who aren't wanting to give up what they have because of how they gain them, right? They gain things in dubious manners, and the gig is up, and now everybody knows what's going down, and they may or may not have tantrums about the fact that power is shifting. And I really have no other way to say this, and this applies on the macro and micro level. So make your moves strategically today. Don't ignore what you see, and play the long game, even while everybody else is playing a short one. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow.